everyone, Black Sentinel here, playing some more Danganronpa 2. So, we know that Byakuya was killed. We did the investigation on it. Got all of our little truth bullets over here. All our little pieces of evidence that we've gathered. And we were requested to go meet at some place called Monokuma Rock. So, that is where we're heading now. I do not know in what direction to travel in. I just know he said Monokuma, it has Monokuma's face on it. Well, if that definitely doesn't look like Monokuma's face, I don't know what. Whoops, I pressed a button that wasn't meant to be pressed. Great. Here we are. There we go. So I guess this is where we hold our trials now? This Monokuma Rock?
Huh?
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? Good question.
No way.
Lots of good questions. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. Yeah, about right. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard get killed. Or got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to. Just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then,
Remember this
let
well.
us begin.
A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic
Do you want to
mascot.
taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding
Oh
service!
well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
Told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
Mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Okay. I need to search the rock for it? Roar. I'm not doing that. What in the world? What is the... Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Whoa, that almost squished everyone. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazi is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Okay. Thinking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. When each of us entered Monokuma Rock, the hell? Oh, we're in an elevator. This is an elevator. Yadoy. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. So nervous that you're chattering your teeth? Yes, that sounds about right. Wow, it really goes deep. There we were listening to... Whoops. Hold on my cord. There we were listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished its descending. Then, the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! Ta-da! This is a class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Right, you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this. Good question. I wish I could stop. Hang on. Give me a gosh darn second. I need to... There. I shouldn't pull on it. Actually, you know what? I'll do myself even better. Hang on. There we go. Yes, I should not pull on that cord no more, because I keep doing it every time I move my hand. I guess in a shitty looking place like this.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Alright. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him, yeah, got murdered. Ugh. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless you sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah. Save progress. Cool. Okay, set skills. Do I have any? I highly doubt it. Yeah, I figured. Okay, open e-handbook. I guess it'll let me look at my truth bullets. I remember basically everything. The 1130. Why embarrassing pose? I don't know. Okay. Change difficulty, finish preparations. Why would I change difficulty?
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Sorry, I'm popping my fingers if you guys hear that. Alright.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is.
Oh, Monokuma's
and vote
hanging
for who done
over
it.
there.
If you
That's
vote
funny.
correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monokuma, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now,
Wow.
let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Uh-huh.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Yeah.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So class trial has finally started. Yeah, from this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment, okay? I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. Alright. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Okay, that's the same as last game. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after the other, without any breaks, okay? It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. Yep. Sounds right. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones, okay, will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Alright. Use the mouse to move the reticle, then fire okay, cool. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Okay. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Okay. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Alright. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, cool. Awesome. I learned how to play. And so did everyone else here. As if we haven't done this before. You have some floorboard, knife, and bloodstain under the table. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that.
Oh, cool. It gives me how far it is.
His body was underneath the table
Uh-huh.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
Yeah.
they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Obviously, by hiding the body,
Well, that was the only one that...
they tried to delay its discovery.
That was the only one that
Like a
it
dog
let me
burying a
interact with.
bone.
Uh-huh. Thanks for the, simile. Yeah. Can
Why
I...
was Byakuya's body in a place
Oh, there we
like
go.
His body was under at the very back of the.
After the killer murdered they probably moved the body there.
Nope,
No,
there's
that's
blood
wrong.
stain. That, like, pooled right there.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Yeah, of course not.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular.
You're
Your
not really
life is
contributing at
meaningless.
all.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
He probably was under the table when it happened.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
We just clarified
So
that.
Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The
Oh, he
hell
wasn't.
he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No, I don't think so. I think he
It's
was
a
going for the
blackout,
knife
not
to
an
defend
earthquake.
himself.
Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
There's a Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Was it? Does it say... during the party? Let's see. It should be... I think it's wrong. So, wait, during the party? During the party, he was... Reason Byakuya drove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably...
I can prove it with this.
Oh, it was the frickin' knife. He
Probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
I'm stupid.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife
I'm
was
dumb.
in there.
He was collecting weapons. I didn't connect
order to
like,
get it,
this is a
move under
weapon.
the
You should
table.
click on this.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
Well,
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Yeah, you held on to the other case.
This is almost like a real trial.
No duh. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. Yeah. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots. Okay, so it's just gonna do this again. Okay. Contradictions, false weak spots. Refute those said. Influence gauge. Okay, so it's basically the same nonsense. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's just the same basic nonsense as what I'm used to in the previous game. That's a lot of bullets. Whoa. Okay.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Okay.
That sounds correct. If that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black.
It
was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Sticking to night vision goggles. I feel like it's coming up.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's why I figured it was gonna come up.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Excuse me?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Why you say that?
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yeah, because then there'd be no way that the killer would have seen him. Are you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? You did a little bit. Just between you and me? I was also surprised. No, okay, thanks. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. Okay. Is this like before? In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Okay. Please counter the other person's remarks with the keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Huh? And based on that, you can skew debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. Okay. On the right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. Huh. This number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. What? You'll lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. Okay? If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. Okay. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Okay, just like regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Okay? I'm still confused. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Okay. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry, it appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. What? I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. Oh, don't do that, I'm good. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed. But don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key, well then good luck, have fun. I'm still thoroughly confused. You gotta like show me what the hell I'm saying. Knife, irons and storage room, and Duralumin case.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
Can't just listen to what she's saying, also need to respond. Oh,
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What? I can't advance forward from just listening.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta...
I can't back down!
Cross swords? What the hell? Just a little bit more, I can draw something out next time.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Advance?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Found a hole in your argument. After Byakuya brought the night vision goggles, I knew if you...
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
No, because they should have been Duralumin case.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Didn't we find a case that was in the Duralumin case?
But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
I don't like that mode.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Yeah. I think I remember also saying that I think
we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
I think I remember saying also that I think the killer used them, but it did slip my mind that the Duralumin case had the case for the night vision goggles. It's still up for debate, but at the same time, it's hard to refute that. But I think the knife was still hidden there by Byakuya. It said diameter for the weapon, so it had to be this one of the skewers that were missing, that were unaccounted for. I still fully believe that.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus,
Oh my goodness.
Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case,
Yeah, he's the one who had the key.
since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
No.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
I would like to
would
hop in
be
the game
weird.
and tell them what I think.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Probably. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Uh-huh. It had the same mysterious...
Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to
Chemical.
the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya
Yep.
was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Yep.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He
Kinda.
probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
No.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Well, of course, you and I saw the letter. That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility of that a murder would occur. The murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime
What does
and
it
I
look
found
like?
this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Good question.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Clearly
Was
not.
it me?
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean?
Yeah. Make sure
By
everyone was in one
gathering
place.
everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Yep.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
True.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yep.
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Unless you can match handwriting.
Obviously, the killer.
The killer. Yep. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Yeah. But still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
True.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Especially under the cloth of the table. No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Glowing paint?
I see!
Would it really be the killer?
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In
Oh,
actuality,
could that be
the knife we
it?
found under the table
Byakuya didn't put that there, but the killer would. That makes
and the
more
duct tape stuck
sense.
to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
That makes a lot more sense than what I was saying. But wait, you said
mean the killer painted them in advance?
5
But
millimeters in
painting them with glowing
diameter.
paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya?
It wasn't
Was
Peko.
this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Yep.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
My bad, I hit this stinking mic. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. Okay. If you call the weak spots if you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. By shooting agree spots with 2 bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Ah, so instead of just arguments, I now have to point out the truths. Instead of arguing the other person's testimony contains lies and mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. Ah, clever. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound argument, okay? Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Makes sense? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, wow, that's kind of different from the last one. Oh, all the accounts. Okay, great. Well, alright then.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Hey.
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
you weren't in the office?
Terror's
That's clearly a
account.
desperate excuse.
Just from listening to... Hang on. Let me make sure I know which accounts are which. Nekomaru is the bathroom. Kazuichi. Head straight to the office. Okay. So during the investigation, you totally backs up her testimony.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
No, hang on. That's not one of my selections. She could have caused a blackout. Kazuichi. Chiaki? Okay. Chiaki, Nekomaru. Was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Teru.
That's impossible.
Nekomaru.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Were you the
Not
one in the
even
bathroom?
Before the blackout.
I agree with that.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door won't open at all. Just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Yeah.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Echo.
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Other than Fuyuhiko.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught me basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my god, she just said she wanted to move on.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Did you?
As
You
soon
were
as
in
I
there.
stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
From the food, probably.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get
Can
excited?
you die?
Seriously, stop it. But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Oh, alright then.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxative?
That would have
If
been
so, the killer could have
Teru.
tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
That would have had to be Teru then. Question is whether Pekko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Yeah. Kinda sets apart which way it's supposed to go. Make your argument. Okay. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, embarrassing pose, party dishes. Party dishes is what I'm gonna go for.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Okay.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
So it'd be the party dishes.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Okay.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay. What's it? So we need to clarify that first. Let me make
Did you
sure.
eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You
Yeah, it
brought
would
food
have
to
to
the
be
office,
party
right?
dishes.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru cooked the food.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
No. What would it be? What was I wrong about something?
Crap.
Input like so.
Did you eat anything weird?
I
Knife,
don't
AC
remember eating
timer,
anything weird.
night vision goggles.
Now that you mention it...
You brought food to the office.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's
Party
wrong.
dishes. When Akane and
No. It's
other
impossible
person?
that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
yeah, you think she would be
If the
feeling?
food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Alright.
There's this
Calm
bickering.
down.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomach
Thanks, Sonia.
as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah,
Hey?
yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Yeah. Irons in the storage room tablecloth.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Okay.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused...
I agree with that.
Something about power surge. The irons were also plugged
Just
in.
as Mahiru said, the blackout was caused by a power surge.
Okay.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Okay.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
Yeah, it was the only thing that was coming to mind when
found
they
them right after the blackout. The irons were
triggered
still on,
the
right?
whole conversation of it didn't have to be on the
so by
switch.
leaving
They
those
could have
irons on
power
in the storage
surged it
room,
or
they
something.
deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah.
I mean, the only
Seems
things
that's how the
on
killer
for
caused the blackout.
and an unnecessary reason were the irons.
Stupid fool!
What? What do you want, Nekomaru?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Mm-hmm.
That's inexcusable!
Why? Please tell me. Please tell me, because I really want to argue this with you. Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Yeah, because they could have just left it on.
The people in the dining hall weren't able to If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people
no,
in the
it's the
dining
AC
hall weren't able to
timers.
If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the
What?
storage room
Okay, it
before
didn't
that
even
and
let
turn
me.
on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
No.
But the people in the if the irons caused the blackout,
Allow
There.
me to cut through those words.
AC timers.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
We have a very offensive
Direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office
character
clicked
this
on.
time around, I feel like. The other one felt slightly more
air
defensive,
conditioners!
which I do like. I do like
Timers for both
being the
air conditioners
forefront
were set
of
to 11:30
leading the
PM.
trial. Yeah.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Hamhands died around that time too.
I
Yep.
see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Yeah.
So once
Well,
they set
how
the
would they
air
have done
conditioners
that?
timers, they just had to wait until they started
We
up
weren't
on their
allowed to
own.
go in. So how could they have done
If
that?
so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because that means only 2 people would have been able to do it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
Yeah.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Good.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No,
it's not your
The
fault.
breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Yeah, and even if you were
Resetting
there,
the
it would
breaker
have
in
done a
that
lot.
darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred.
Okay.
But the question is, who caused it, right?
True.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
That's a way to put it, yeah.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yep.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
What do you
Has
have in
anyone
mind?
thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito,
I don't trust
there's
Nagito.
definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
I don't trust Nagito.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
And
There
what
are
if
no
you're the one who
clues
did
that
it?
lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Okay.
Did you say something?
Nagito.
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how
I need
the
to
killer
watch
was able to obtain the
Nagito.
knife
I
during
do
the
not trust
blackout.
him. I haven't trusted him, nor do I
Didn't
trust
we already
him
cover
now.
that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
4. She asking how the killer got close to that table? Yep. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that. Yeah. They needed to get close to that table while it was still dark. Yep.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Okay. Take a good look at this. Okay. Diagram is a clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move the table in the dark. Clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. Killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. Could it have been a wire?
Here!
Did they follow the wire?
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Was it
There was a
Nagito?
blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
I mean, he would have had the time to set up all that stuff. Of course, there's no way he... No, the power cord, you frickin' morons.
I can prove it with this.
Oh my god.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Yeah, went along the
By
wall.
doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the
Oh my
glowing paint
goodness,
to find
was
the
it
knife.
Nagito? Or is he just gaslighting us?
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
Only person here who could have possibly done it. Yeah, I'm picking Nagito. He's been sketchy.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Yeah.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Yeah, because you were cleaning. Nagito's chance to hide on the table was when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
As well as set up the timers.
That's...
And have
You
all the
factor in
irons
power
set up.
cord and the time you spent cleaning. You're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
If it was just one coincidence,
Yeah,
it'd be fine.
exactly.
But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Ah, that's true too. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. he was playing us for fools all along. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Was he really playing us all that time? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Undoubtedly.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
He
Well,
made a
just
vicious
admit it
motherfucker.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
What the hell?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
What?
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
What? Those eyes. That moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. The hell? As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Holy crap. I mean, I didn't expect him to be the first killer, a killer, but not the first.
Course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Is he the traitor then?
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But
a little.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature?
Well, never mind.
Were
I guess
you
I was wrong
lying
about
to
the.
us
I guess I was
this
wrong
entire
about my
time?
theory basically completely.
Lie?
I'm not even gonna try to
That's
salvage a
outrageous.
victory out of it.
There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
So you took out the top dog.
He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he a real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
Were you trying to trick him
think
into doing exactly that?
Somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Caused him to make this party, and then he made us draw sticks. Then how about that old looking building near the hotel? Yeah, he really did have us by the collar the entire time. Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he did.
That reminds me.
I feel like she
Nagito was
either
the
will
one
get
who
killed or
suggested I
she'll
guard the
survive.
office.
I kind of trust Chiaki, but you never know. There could be some dramatic turns. Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. Yeah, so you avoided it and said, don't go in there. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. Yeah, if you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. Uh-huh. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Yep.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Oh, this is a clever start to the game.
Yep, that's true too.
It actually kind of had me. I didn't think about it.
Huh? What?
I didn't even like.
I didn't need to rig
I didn't really think
drawing
too
for cleaning
deeply.
duty, you know?
I didn't
If
think
that's
too
true, then how
deeply
did you
about
conveniently get picked for cleaning
him
duty?
dragging us along. I didn't like what he was doing,
I
but
see. Well,
and it was
there's
suspicious,
no way
but
I'd
that's it.
expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. Ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
And boy,
it's not
howdy.
just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? If someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. Yeah, that's... I mean, the fact that he had the sticks
time,
ready to go
Hajime
is
said I
what
wasn't
set me
lucky.
off, but I didn't
But it was actually the
put too much
opposite.
effort into thinking about it.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Okay, I've got to take a minute to pause to explain because I don't like talking between everything. So, I didn't think too deep. Okay, I did not trust him. I didn't like how sketchy he was. He seemed like a strange character who seemed a little too happy-go-lucky with everything that's going on. It's like, oh no, we got to murder people. No, we'll never do that. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe this game's different. Maybe I'll have a chance. Because the way you have to do the hope system, like if I wanted to choose Byakuya, if that was an option, obviously Fuyuhiko was not an option at all at any point of this, so it's made it difficult to believe such thing. But I wouldn't have been able to get all 6 stars with as many free time as I had, if I'm not mistaken. So I had assumed I would have had more time, really, and when this party happened, I thought this was going to be an event that got me like another set of pieces, maybe, or even like 3 or 4 bonus pieces type of deal. And so I didn't think it was going to happen so early. And so when I saw him dragging us along, I was like, okay, that's weird. You just happen to have drawing sticks ready. That doesn't make sense. And then it was this comment right there where it was like, oh, for someone who's the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky. And yeah, at the time I was like, I don't know about that, but yeah, sure, whatever works, man. That you have to clean now. But he was just dragging us along, and it was very skeptical. But I was like, there's no way it's gonna happen right now because there just has to be like an event where I get 3 or 4. It's gonna be a different game, surely. No. no. Clearly it's not. So that's kind of where my headspace was. And as much as I didn't trust Nagito, it still didn't like occur to me, especially when I already had the wrong theory apparently, almost completely. When it came to how the murder went down, it still didn't like click in my brain too hard. Like, oh, it's got to be Nagito. Of course, he had ample chances, but it couldn't be, right? It just, I don't know. It seemed all too clean to be true. So I was like, oh, surely, you know, this is the event that I'm thinking of, but I guess not. And now here we are. So let's keep it going.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying?
What?
He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already don't trust him, but
there's just something a little.
I mean, you can convince me he's not the killer, but I don't like how much he has swayed everything.
It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
Yeah.
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will... Oh. So this is gonna start happening. Okay, your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Yeah. Okay. We'll shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. Ah. It said start button as if I'm not using it. I'm not even using my controller. I'm using my keyboard and mouse. I mean, I could turn off my controller, but I'm good.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
you know,
It doesn't help if she
Bastard
doesn't
Nagito
talk.
is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Oh, the autopsy
Then let's
report. So
prepare
am I
to
not
cast
crazy
our
that
votes.
it has to be a skewer? Why does Mikon think it's strange? Yeah.
I think
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already
That bastard
Knife he
Nagito
hid,
killed
knife-
Byakuya with the knife he hid. No,
Yeah,
that's
so
wrong.
I'm not crazy. There's the skewer issue that we have to talk about.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
The 5mm diameter.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Oh my god.
Not a whorehouse!
Oh, don't do that to me,
Why are you
Con.
threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
I don't care if you're the killer or not. I don't like how much you've been swaying.
No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Everything.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
Don't like
happened
Nagito.
during the blackout?
Even if he's a good guy, I don't like him just because of how much he steers
If you cross
everything.
your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
Truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Night vision goggles? Use night vision goggles you could have seen in the dark. Yeah,
Crap!
Yeah, no. Okay, I didn't think it was that, but I had to test it just to make sure because I didn't want it to be a whole knife situation again. What happened after the dark? Oh, right. Ibuki. Yeah. Her. She told us everything.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Yep. Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Okay.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Okay.
This is...
Ow!
So that's what he was saying.
Lights on.
That explains why he said
this,
ow.
You know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face,
Why
style,
did he
figure,
say
and
ow?
personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Good question.
This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
Hey.
That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So you planned on killing, but you failed and someone else killed him instead. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even reading that. So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
a knife.
Ow!
And then kicks him. Yeah, sounds plausible. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on!
So
Are
you planned
saying
on
you're
killing.
not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Well, alright
What happened
then.
after that? Even I don't know.
So I wasn't crazy about the skewer. Okay, good.
Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
No,
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
we're not back to square one though.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? No, at this point I don't think he is. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. So there was two killers that night. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find out Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here.